Hi everybody. Just I'm sure there's a million tutorials on this, but just a quick tutorial on how to pack a chessboard. Um, like one of the methods I teach my students. So first thing you do is you look at your chessboard and you look if it's correctly. I'll give you a couple of seconds to tell me if this chessboard is correct or not. If you're not sure how to check that, there's a previous video we did that explains that. Alright, so as you can see, this chessboard is not correct because we can see that the left hand square is white. It is supposed to be black. So we're just gonna reorientate our chessboard. Alright, there we go. Now the chessboard is correct. Now we're gonna start to pack our chessboard. Okay, so if you are brand new to chess or you are trying to teach your children, if you are trying to teach your children, check out elitechess.co.za, link in the description, and we might be able to help. But if you are trying to teach your children and you cannot reach us for some strange reason, uh, think of the chessboard as a foundation of a house. A house has four squares, and a house needs big, sturdy walls to keep it safe. So, in chess terms, we are going to use our rooks to keep the house safe. So, our four rooks go on the four corners, which is wonderful. Depending on your chess set, the rooks will look different. If you have a Staunton set, for instance, or a classical scholastic set, you'll find that the rooks have little indentations. Looks kind of like a little crown of a little bowl in the middle. Now, in the case of having that, it will help your kids with the next one because you can then imagine after putting up your walls, now it's raining, and then the rooks or the castles catch rain on their roofs. So, who is going to come and drink that rain? Well, people who like to drink rain, obviously, but the correct answer is the knights. The knights look like little horses. Some people actually call these horses, and Daniel Rench from chess.com likes to call these donkeys. But the knights come and drink the water. Num 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 num. So we're going to put our lovely knights drinking the water next to our rooks. But now we have four wild horses on the board. Who are going to tame them? Who are going to keep them safe? Who are going to make sure they don't run away in a strange L-shaped galloping gait? The answer is the bishops. Our lovely bishops. Now, the bishops in German are also called Laufers, which means runner, which in Afrikaans we call it Lopers, which is a uh, it's we stole it from the Germans apparently, but yeah. Anyway, just a random language fact. Okay, so then the bishops keep the knights from running away, and now we get to a part which is sometimes very confusing. Even adults get this wrong sometimes. Where do you put the queen? Where do you put the king? Because there's two squares left. The easiest way to remember it is to first place your queen, but in order to do that, you go look at the colors of your queen. All right. The way we teach it, or I teach it, is you look at this and you go, what color is this queen? Okay, this queen is the black queen. So she's wearing a black dress. And then you go, but what color shoes should you wear with a black dress? Now, there's many answers. Some people might even have shouted out orange or beige, for instance. But in chess, we go black dress, black shoes, meaning she's going on a black square. Same question for the white queen. White dress, white shoes, meaning she goes on a white square. And then last but not least, the kings go to sit down next to the ladies, and then we populate the rest of the chessboard with our pawns. So to reiterate the story, once I have packed our little pawns, I am actually missing a pawn. Interesting, it probably fell off while I was setting up, but let's just pretend we have an 8th pawn over here. Alright, so ignoring the fact that I've dropped a pawn, just see if it's not here somewhere. No, I found it. I definitely found it. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, so we have our foundation, which is a chessboard, which is 4 corners. We reinforce our 4 corners with our rooks, putting them on the ends. Then it rains, water falls onto the roofs. The knights come and drink it, which is very nice. The bishops look after the knights so the knights don't run away. Then the queens sit first. You look at what color is the dresses. You match the dress with the shoes, white to white, black to black. And then the kings sit down, and then we pack the pawns. Alright, if you want a technical answer of where the queens go, they go on D1 and D8. But since you're teaching small children who don't know the square names yet, this is the method I find you'll remember it the quickest. Alright, so armed with our new knowledge, we're a step closer to mastering chess, which is wonderful. So the next step I would recommend is notation, which very much so happens is the next video in the series. So click over to it and let's learn some notation.